Alright, boys, we are back, and it's finally time for the Year 5 Stanley Cup Final. That's right. Your Tampa Bay Lightning, after winning the Stanley Cup last year, after winning the President's Trophy this year, it's time to go back and get that main championship, the Stanley Cup Championship. It would be a great year for the Tampa Bay Lightning if we could come off a back-to-back Stanley Cup championships and a President's Trophy. Hell yeah, baby. And we have the Columbus Blue Jackets in the final. A team that I don't think we've ever seen it. Like, we've seen them in the playoffs towards the later years before, I think, but we've never seen them this far in the final before. So we got to check out this team. Who do they have? Who have they picked up? I wonder if Steve Mason is still their goalie. Has he developed into a great goalie for them? I don't know. Columbus Blue Jackets. So their first line, R.J. Umberger, Derek Brassard, and Rick Nash. Brassard has progressed quite nicely. He's 87 overall. Umberger, he's not bad. I mean, he's a good veteran player, probably has good poise, so that helps out with the playoff simulation. 85 overall. I mean, he's not a bad player. It looked like the Buffalo's first line was a lot better than these guys with the 389s, but still, Rick Nash and Brassard, it's nothing to laugh about. They can still get it done with those two players, and Umberger's no slouch either. So it's not a bad first line. They are definitely more of a defensive, offensively team, though. Look at these defensive players they have. Umberger, Nash, the second line, Ott, Iginla as well. Look at that. Iginla would be a defensive player now because he's only 85, so that offensive category probably is diminishing a little bit. Johansson's pretty good, so you got your two good centers, 287 centers, so that is pretty good. The third line, Teravainen, I don't know about that guy, but he's 82 playmaker. He may have a really good offensive category. Steen, 84 is not bad. Raffi Torres, 82 grinder. All right, Steen's not bad on the third line back there. I don't really know about Torres or Teravainen, but I don't know their individual stats. Fourth line, Calvert, Ferrero, and Pouliot. Pouliot's not bad for the fourth line, but Calvert and Ferrero, man, I don't know how these guys got this far. Offensively, they don't look like they're anything too special. They have a lot of defensive players, though. Maybe they're a defensive team. Maybe it's going to be tough to score goals on these guys. I don't know. But offensively, they don't look too impressive. Defensively, Wisniewski 85, Method 82 on the first line. Second line, Tootin 82. They pick up Jack Johnson from Colorado, it looked like. 88 overall, so he's pretty good. And then the third, Eminger and Moore. How the hell did these guys get this far? They don't look like they have much of a defense either, except for Wisniewski and Johnson. My God, they must have a stud of a goalie. Hang on. And in the cage, they have Mason, who's only 88. They got Markstrom, who's a backup. Wow, they actually got Markstrom just like I did when I was in Columbus. But he's only 84 by year 5. Our Markstrom is a lot better. But yeah, they only have an 88. I don't know how the Columbus Blue Jackets got this far. They may have just a perfect setup for the simulation. Defensive players, poise players. They have a lot of older guys like power forwards and two-way forwards. But yeah, I don't see a single sniper in there. I don't see, Calvert on the fourth line. Man, I don't know how these guys made it this far. But you know what? Buffalo is a better team, absolutely. And Buffalo took us to 7. It took Dale Hunter Superbman to change that around. But because we're going into a new series, before that Buffalo series, we were actually scoring a lot of goals. So I want to change our lines back to what they were. And if we get into trouble, then go back to Dale Hunter Superbman, all right? So fourth line, Kelly, Foligno, and Rose, you guys go back down. It's going to be Lofthouse, Stamkos, and Dustin Brown. Yep. Granlund, Thornton, and Kane, Connolly, Shen, and Simmons. Yeah, that was what it was. Yeah. And Fenske's still in there because Leopold is injured. All right, so there's our lines. All right, we've checked at the Columbus Blue Jackets. Buffalo Sabres in the Eastern Conference Final. I think they were a better team than the Columbus Blue Jackets. So if we beat Buffalo, it did take 7. We can beat Columbus, all right? Let's get off to a quick start. The Buffalo series, we lost the first game, and we really never came back. It was, we tied it, then they took the 2-1 lead, then we tied it. They took a 3-2 lead, and we had to win 2 straight. Let's get off to a lead in this series, all right? Go back to the first and second series. So year 5, game 1, period 1. Here we go, boys. Let's try to repeat. Get off to a good start. First period. Oh, my God. Couldn't have got off to a worse start. They get 3 goals on us. Are you kidding me? That team gets 3 goals on us in the first period? All right, whatever. You know what? Whatever. We'll just have our bad first game. It's all good. Second period, can we at least get 1? Maybe close the gap. Second period? All right, we got 1. Patrick Kane. All right, it's still a game. If we can get an early one before the 10-minute mark, it's a game. Oh, I'm going way too fast. Damn, I went the times 8. And we've got one back. Oh, I went times 8 again. God damn, I kept going times 8. All right, well, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. We only had one goal anyways. 37 shots on the net, though. Damn. Mason. All right, it's only one game. It's only one game. Don't tell me my goal-scoring woes are still with me. All right, Brown and Kane scored a goal, but still, we need, again, another game where we only scored 2 goals, man. Come on, boys. The 2 games that we scored 3 goals, I had Dale Hunter Superbman. Going back to your old lines, the last, the last, 5 games, 6 games? The last 6 games, we've only scored 2 goals in the game, man. That is, come on. If we have another game where we lose here, I'm going back to Dale Hunter Superbman right away, all right? Come on, boys. It's the Stanley Cup Finals. You're on home ice. All right, you got to get more than 2 goals a game. Here we go. First period. There we go. We wake up. Way to go, boys. Dustin Brown gets 1. Joe Thornton gets 1. Beaulieu gets 1. And Lofthouse gets 1. That's what I need. Multiple goal scorers in one game, all right? Now, hopefully they don't come back from this. It could happen, but hopefully not. Second period. All right, they didn't get 1. Third period, I don't think Bernie Mac allows 4 goals. I don't think Bernie Mac allows... Oh, they got 1 quickly. I don't like that. Don't let it be like Game 2 of last year's Stanley Cup Final where they came back and got 6 on us in the third. All right, Patrick Kane got 1 more, 5-1. We got this game. We got this game. Yeah, this game's ours. All right, so we answered Game 1, our 3-2 loss in Game 1 with a 5-1 victory in Game 2. Way to go. So we've proved that we can score goals. They only had 20 shots on the net. We dominated them that game. And Steven Stamkos, 4 assists, 4 points. So he definitely stepped up for us. So yeah, he's going to... It's either gonna, if we win, it's gonna be Stamkos or Bernie Mac who wins the Conn Smythe. Stamkos has way too many points, man. Way too many points. And it's good, but like I would rather him get like 2 points a game instead of getting 1 game with 4 points and then missing the next 2 games, not getting a point. So just get your points consistently. Don't get them in bundles. Get them consistently here, Stamkos. All right. Game 3 on the road again. We tied up the series. Let's. I don't want to trail in this series at all, okay? We already trailed in Game 1. Let's get off to a lead here. First period. There we go. Patrick Kane gets 1. All right. It's not over yet. It's not over by a long shot, but we got 1, all right? Second period. All right. Still 1-0. Bernie Mac, we need you. We need a support, though. We need a support. Third period. Come on. We need somebody to step up. Oh, penalty kill. Come on. There you go. Another penalty kill. Come on, boys. Somebody step up big for us. There it is. Dustin Brown, this guy, when he's not injured in the playoffs, he's doing great for us. And there's the empty netter by Lofthouse. Oh, Patrick Kane, Dustin Brown, and Trent Lofthouse all scoring for us. But it didn't matter, actually, because Bernie Mac steps up with another shutout for us in the playoffs. My goodness gracious. So there you go, boys. We lost Game 1. We came back to win Games 2 and 3, though. All right, we have the advantage now. And if we can win this game... If we can win this game, we can be going back home to Tampa Bay with the Stanley Cup in the building. Come on, boys. This is the game to do it. This is the game to just put your arms around their neck and squeeze, all right? Don't give them anything. Don't give them anything. First period, all right? Well, that's fine. That's fine. We didn't get anything, but we didn't give them anything, all right? That's fine. Second period, come on. Somebody step up. Bernie Mac, we need you. Second period, all right. Somebody stepped up. Bernie Mac led in 1. That's all right. Beaulieu, leave it up to a defenseman. All right, we need one of our superstars to step up here. We have 2 superstars. We have a few superstars in the future. We have a few previous superstars. There you go. There's one of our stars of the future, the fantastic Finn Granlund. 5 minutes left. Come on, boys. Yes, Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac only holds them to 1 goal. Very nice. He gets a shutout in Game 3. And then he gets a 1 goal against performance in Game 4. Way to go. We only had 2 goals that game, but we only needed 2 goals. Way to go, Bernie Mac. So the Stanley Cup, it's in the building, boys. We've gone 15-5. We lost a few games. A lot of them came from that Buffalo series. All right. So, I mean, we can out the Columbus Blue Jackets in 5 games here on home ice. Boys, all right, I mean, you know you're the best team in the NHL. You look around you, you have a roster of gods on your team, all right? Just NHL players up the wazoo, offensively, defensively. Your goalie is no slouch now, all right? You know you can win the Stanley Cup on this game. Just get it done. Go out there and give me 60 minutes of you trying 110%, and I will produce for you a Stanley Cup ring, all right? Here we go, back-to-back, President's Trophy winning season. Here we go, boys, on home ice. First period, all right, that's okay. You know what, we'll do a regular simulation. Second period, come on, boys. Somebody step up. Power play for us. It's a 4-minuter. Another power play. Man, there it is. Victor Hedman. Leave it up to the Super Swede. Maybe a possible future captain. Maybe, possibly. Here we go. Come on, 3 minutes left in the second. All right, boys. We got the 1-goal lead going into the third. Bernie Mac Bernie Mac, it's up to you. We need to support. Oh, we get the support. Steven Stamkos, the captain, he steps up. Oh no, Teravainen, or whatever his freaking name is. Is it going to be a tie game? Or is Steven Stamkos' game winner going to mean it? Yes, it does! And the Tampa Bay Lightning are back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Last year, it was Trent Lofthouse with the game winner. And this year, it's Steven Stamkos with the game winner. That's right. Steven Stamkos before this 4 years of iffy playoff runs. This year, no way, no how. This guy was an absolute stud for us. An absolute stud. We couldn't have asked for anything more from Steven Stamkos. Absolutely. And there you go, boys. Year 4, Year 5, your Tampa Bay Lightning win the Stanley Cup. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Let's check out the player stats of the playoffs here. Steven Stamkos, I think he had like 30 points, man. And we only played, like, I don't know, but we didn't play a lot. We only played, I don't know how many. It was like 20 maybe? 21, 22? Dear God, let's see this. Sorts, forwards, points. Yeah, look at this. Steven Stamkos, 28 points in 21 games. He had 21 assists in 21 games. Dear God. He finally stepped up for us, and on his contract year, my God, he's going to want a lot. But you know what? He earned it. He earned it with this playoff run. Dustin Brown, he wasn't injured in these playoffs, had 19 points in 21 games. Yeah, and Trent Lofthouse, 17 points in 21 games. So that first line is just clicking. Stamkos, Brown, and Lofthouse. Hopefully I can get all of them back next year. We'll see. We'll have to see what happens. The second line, Kane, Thornton, and Connolly. These guys did great. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, no. Connolly was on the third line. It was Granlund. Granlund kind of trailed off a bit, but Kane and Thornton, 15 and 14 points. That's great for the second line. Connolly on the third line. It was possibly that Connolly was on the power play instead of Granlund. Kelly had four goals, all in that third series when we needed them. Wayne Simmons only 4 points, so it might be time to ship out Wayne Simmons because, well, he's a good player, but still, the salary, right? Braden Shen, four assists. LaRose, Foligno. Wow, our fourth line didn't get a lot of points there. But you know what? When we had to go Dale Hunter Superbman in the third round, they came up big for us. We won Game 6 and we won Game 7. Absolutely. Defenseman, Victor Hedman, 16 points. Ekman Larson, 12. Beaulieu, 8. Shattenkirk, 7. All right, so Hedman, man, this guy's a beast for us. We're definitely going to have to re-sign him as well. And then goaltenders, Bernie Mac, 1.62. Are you kidding me? Save percentage of .944. Hell yeah. This guy's ready to go now, all right? Remember, we're going to year 10, so for our last 5 years, we have a goaltender who's in his late 20s, who's a Conn Smythe winner, 2-time Stanley Cup winner. Hell yeah, man. Bernie Mac, definitely our goalie. But we got to re-sign him this year. We got to re-sign everybody this year. It's going to be a crazy offseason. An absolutely crazy offseason. We're definitely not going to have the same team as we have right now. Definitely not, all right? So it was a good run this year. We won the Presidents. We won the Stanley Cup, beating the Columbus Blue Jackets in 5 games. It was a great year for the Tampa Bay Lightning, so it's time to celebrate, go out there and have fun. But GM Superbman has quite an offseason ahead of him. A lot of hearts will be broken. A lot of players will have to be leaving Tampa Bay. But you know what? You got to look towards the future, all right? We have 5 more years, and I want to win 5 more Stanley Cups. There you go, Tampa Bay. There you go.